together to enhance that snowfall, and we have our answer right now, right? We watched that develop over Gwinnett County, and it's kind of on the move too.
It is, and it's interesting because you've seen that develop from really Dawson County through Gwinnett, really the eastern part of Gwinnett, now into Walton County and getting down into Jasper County, right where those arrows are coming together. And as recently as last night, it was that exact line that we were trying to forecast, and we can go down and show you quite literally street level view here, the disparity that happens in some locations. So let's use like Buford and Sugar Hill as an example, right? You're getting some pretty decent snowfall in downtown Sugar Hill, right there along Buford Highway, but then once you get to the Chattahoochee River, Swanee Dam Road, just flurries.
It's frustrating, isn't it?
Yes.
Especially if you're the one who wants snow. But then there's that cutoff that we were talking about right there. There's a little break over North Fulton, even inside the perimeter. There's still some of you out there going, okay, where's my snow? Where's my snow? But we knew all along that there was going to be a big increase to the east and to the northeast. We're still, however, seeing snow ongoing to our west. And you and I were talking about the fact that this still has to kind of drift eastward with time, and kind of a later start to this could very well and likely will mean a later finish. We're just kind of pushing the timeline back a bit. If you're waking up right now and thinking, okay, well, this is a bust at my location. Now, I'm not going to promise some of you aren't disappointed with the totals that you get, but I just want to make it clear that we're just kind of in the middle of this right now, the way it's shaping up. So what are you outlining here? You're outlining the bands.
Right. Yeah. Notice you're getting some more of these streaks in here. So it's going to be interesting when we're all said and done, Joanne, to see the snowfall. You know, we use our forecast map. In fact, I can pull this up real quick, and you can see that it is very smooth, if you will. But when all is said and done, right, if you get that streak in parts of Douglas County, but then another part of Douglas County doesn't see it, you're going to get uneven snowfall totals when all is said and done. So it's quite literally the example of, you know, one spot can get up to 2 inches, down the road is dusting, further down the road it's back up to 2 inches. So it's not going to be necessarily a smooth gradient when you get a pattern like this. That is now pushing it close to the perimeter, right? This is going to be moving into Atlanta next a little bit towards the airport. So that's going to be another interesting thing to see, is how this plays out on some of our cameras, particularly there at the airport, as this continues to push into the metro area. But then, Joanne, one other thing, if I switch this radar site, we're looking at a really high resolution radar from Peachtree City. If I flip it to Huntsville, you're going to be looking closer to the ground if it wants to go. Let's see. It's loading. It's loading. There we go.
There you go. There's the snow.
There's still more snow in northwest Georgia that has to come through Atlanta, and our air is not dry anymore. It has snow falling through it, and we are going to see that continue to push down to the south, kind of like that, around the low pressure that's sitting off the coast of Savannah, Charleston.
Right. So as always, share your weather reports, videos, pictures with us as we kind of match up with what we're seeing on the radar. Who's getting the heavier totals? We're just seeing some flurries. It really helps us going forward as we kind of see how the rest of the afternoon is going to play out. But of course, Alex and I are watching all the details here, and we'll keep you updated with another check here in a few minutes. Ron Elise.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Yeah, staying on top of it for us. Now, we have some new video and pictures coming in from our viewers.
We do, and staying up to date on these. We have Judea Murray. She's been scouring through all of those, and she's picking out some to share. So what do you have this go around, Judea?
Okay, so first, issues out there, and this is the heavier band that we're still tracking. We'll see how this moves and shifts with time. There is that sort of zone over Cherokee into portions of North Fulton that aren't getting much of anything right now, but it's spreading over Cobb County and northeast Georgia. You've had hours of ongoing snow with now things changing over toward Athens and Watkinsville as well. You can get a better sense for it here on the bigger picture of how far to the south this snow actually extends back to our west. And I want to show you this view because you can see sort of the two pieces of the puzzle we're working with here. Here's that low pressure winding up along the coast, and this disturbance is kind of coming around the bend, putting us right here in this zone where everything is kind of going according to plan, at least so far, with visibility down to about 0 in Blairsville. It is not better in Gainesville. These numbers will fluctuate throughout the day, as will the snow. So we're still going to hold steady on this forecast. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I know it's human nature to kind of focus in on the highest number on the map and assume that's what you're going to get in your neighborhood. It will vary a lot from one location to the next. So this is a dusting up to 2 inches of rain and roughly an inch or more right through the Atlanta area, with higher amounts to the east and especially to the northeast. So as we continue to track this, we've got some more updates coming your way in a few minutes from Elise.
More areas getting snow now. All right, Joanne, thank you so much. Now let's check the conditions there in Athens.
Yeah, which apparently things have changed since we last met up with.
Oh my, you changed big time. Yeah.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Yeah, I've been pretty bummed because I've been here live in Athens since 3:45 this morning, and for the last 7 hours, there has not been any such snow. Well, ask and you shall receive. The snow is finally coming down here on Broad Street in downtown Athens. I've got a shovel in my hand to give you a little bit of a visual for what we've got right now. We showed you just a little bit of the ice from earlier, from last week. It is very, very thick right now as the snow is coming down, sort of blending together with that ice. But we're seeing a lot more cars kind of driving around. The icy conditions on the roads themselves aren't that bad, but as many folks here in the state know, right here in Athens, the University of Georgia, the streets can be tricky with the amount of hills that are out here. Of course, the roads are very wet right now, but it looks like the ice really hasn't taken full effect as of yet. The University of Georgia has already taken some precautionary measures as far as what's going on today on campus. The men's basketball game against Texas A&M set to still take place at 1 p.m. Tip-off at Stegman Coliseum. So hopefully the Dogs get the win, and hopefully students, faculty, whoever is in town is safe watching the Dogs this afternoon. But I think I'm just happy right now, guys. I've just been waiting for snow to happen. I didn't even know if it was going to happen at this point. We've been watching the forecast. Seems like everywhere else in this state has had snow except Athens, but looks like it finally happened. How about that?
It went from 0 to 100 real quick.
It did, yes.
Miles, thank you so much. Now let's check in with today's Angelique Proctor. She's in commerce.
Okay, and you know what, Angelique? It may be a tough act to follow.
It's going to be hard to beat that.
Right, it's coming down where Miles is. All right, we don't have Angelique, so I think we might try to check in with her in just a little bit. But we do have Eli Jordan. He is driving north of Cumming.
All right, Eli, what are you seeing now? Okay, no, Eli's not there. All right, well, we'll get to him sooner or later.
We'll get to him.
Okay.
We're going to take a pause.
All right, hold on. Do we have Eli?
This is live TV, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. There's Eli.
Hey, guys.
All right, Eli, how's it looking?
Eli.
Hey, I was just on the Buford Highway off of 400, right where the Northside Hospital is, and it's a lot different. I'm heading south. It's a lot different than it is up north, but the snowfall is starting to get a little bit more intense. It's a little bit more vigorous.
Accumulating, but it's also just so bitterly cold out there, with wind chills already into the single digits in some spots. Also be aware, when the snow gets heavy, visibility is really reduced. It's only a mile in several locations in northeast Georgia. That's going to be something to be mindful of as it fluctuates throughout the day. We're going to still hold steady on storm total. This is not additional snow. This is accounting for what's already fallen and what will continue to fall. Our highest amounts will still line up to the east of Atlanta, with lesser amounts back to the west. But there's a lot of ground to cover here, multiple pieces of the puzzle as we get through the next 36 hours. Fox 5 Storm Team meteorologist Alex Forbes and I will have another update for you coming up in a few minutes. Alex?
Gosh, we know how to keep you guys busy. Thank you, Joanne. We do want to check in on the latest wintry conditions in Dahlonega, where I don't know if you've been paying much attention, you guys, but it sounds like they've been having a lot of fun up there. Kevin Stewart is live.
Too much fun, Alex, for sure. The last time we spoke, about a half hour ago, I told you the snow was beginning to ease up. Well, it's picking back up again. It's been quite interesting experience. The projection here was 3 to 6 inches. I can tell you we definitely have 3 inches. Take a look at the roads here. You can see it's begun to get very slushy out here. We have had students from the University of North Georgia coming out here, hanging out, having a good time. Sidewalk. Fortunately, he was safe and was able to drive out of there, but definitely want to be careful when you drive on the road. Tom?
Looks like people are having a good time. The Norman Rockwell-esque scene happening behind you there in Dahlonega.
Courier and eyes. Courier and eyes.
Beats the ice, right?
Yeah.
All right, Kevin, thanks. Let's check in now with Kim Luffler, who is live for us in Blairsville this morning.
Oh, yeah, Kim. I saw you were making some snowmen earlier. Gosh, you got a nice blanket behind you.
Hours now. We're not seeing that fluffy snow that we saw a little bit earlier this morning.
Pulse check in each different locality. Kim, we appreciate it. Thank you. And speaking of a pulse check, let's check back in with Fox 5's Angelique Proctor, who's up in Commerce.
Yeah, Angelique, what are the conditions like where you are? Looks like the snow's coming down pretty good up there.
I'm very pleased with the snowfall. It's gotten to be quite beautiful. I got off to a slow start as I was looking at my colleagues, but things are really looking
family.
Absolutely.
But like Blairsville and Dahlonega, pretty scene behind you there in Commerce up I-85 up to the north and east. Angelique Proctor, thanks. Want to get out to Ray Arena now, who took the Fox 5 Storm Chaser up to Gainesville.
Yeah, Ray, let's see. How is it looking?
Well, it's looking like there's plenty of snowflakes out here. I just measured it a little bit with my thumb, and I can estimate that we've had about 2. So you have to get a lot more snow than you think to be able to turn that snow, this powdery stuff, into what you see here.
Well, that's the unintimidating snow. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, we like the one-armed.
It's definitely what we like to see.
One-armed snowman with the little leaves as a hand, and we'll give you some time. We'll check back in with you to work on that, Ray. Thanks. Well, we've been getting a ton of videos and pictures coming in from all over the area.
Judea Murray has the fun job for us. I was hollering when I heard you across the newsroom talking about a duck from Georgia named Jamal. What do you have for us this time?
Okay, so
Natalie Dale, good to see you. So where are the hardest hit areas as of right now?
So as this band came through, we're sort of looking top to bottom. Areas like Gwinnett, North.
I think the state has been so on point with these last few storms. We've learned so much from 10 plus years ago after Snowmageddon that I just hats off to you. We saw you out with Ray Arena on the 3 p.m. stream on Fox Local the other day, and the workers out there just getting ready for what was to come this morning. So great job, Natalie, to you and all the crews out there working to keep us safe. Appreciate it.
We certainly do.
We couldn't do it without y'all.
Thank you.
I tell you what, a change from earlier to now is just the constant roar of the trees up above me, and it's really a peculiar scene.